Hello everyone, and welcome to a demo of Oracle Visual Builder. There is an increasing demand for business applications, and not enough development time that can be afforded to create them. It is becoming more and more difficult and time-consuming to simply build an application from the ground up, and it's having a major impact on business efficiency. Oracle Visual Builder Cloud Service resolves this challenge by providing a cloud-hosted solution that empowers business users and rapid developers to create and host applications with ease. Visual Builder uses drag-and-drop functionality to allow rapid application development without needing to use any code whatsoever. Please note that we do offer a code view feature that allows developers to freely edit their application as they wish. With Visual Builder Cloud Service, developers and even users with no background in programming can create and extend web and mobile apps on their own. You can use the Interface Designer to construct your app's UI based on the functionality that you want. Create as many tabs and pages as you need. Select data sources from the built-in REST services catalog and mash them up with other REST services and with data objects that you create specifically for your app. When your app is ready, you can publish it with one click of the mouse to a URL that's available for stage testing or for public deployment. During development, you can test your application at any time with the push of a button. This preview mode allows you to test an app's functionality while you build it. For more information, consult the Visual Builder website on oraclecloud.com. For this demo, we will be making a web application about terrorist data. We will design our app with three basic functionalities. First, we want our app to present terrorist data with dynamic search and filtering features to make it easier to access. Second, we will build some visual analytics into the application that will be referenced by the data. And third, we will build a record creator that allows users to insert additional terrorist data. We will now begin the demo. From the Start page, we will create the infrastructure of our app. We have the option of making our application web-based or mobile-based. We give our application a name. We select the UI that we want, and we input our pages and tabs. We will import our terrorist data from the Data Designer page. The Data Designer allows you to create new business objects or select external ones, add service connections, and import and export data through the Data Manager. From here, we import our data, and after selecting the desired import options, we get our confirmation message. We will now add the first functionality. We will add a table to the application by simply dragging it onto the center screen. This panel allows us to manipulate everything we want in the table. We will select the datasheet we imported and begin adding that data to the table through click and drag. We can then set default actions to display in the app, set up filter options and rules, and siphon out data we don't want to see. To test the first functionality of our app, we press the Presentation button. In presentation mode, we are able to experiment with all of the changes we have made so far. Now we will add the second functionality, which is analytics. Just like the table we added earlier, we just drag the chart onto the center screen. Next, we set up our data and make visual adjustments. And there we go. We just added an analytic feature to our application in a matter of moments. Once we have made all the changes we want, we can go to the presenter mode to see how it all looks. Now we will add the reporting feature into our application. Just like before, we drag our table onto the center screen. We drag the values that we want into the table. And we make sure that the Create action is set to On. Adding the Creation option automatically gave us a blank datasheet for our input forms. This is what we will use to make our reports. Once we are finished inputting our fields, we can go ahead and test our Report Creator feature. We check our data table, and here we can see the record we created. As mentioned before, Visual Builder allows users to manipulate their application's code directly through a code view. Once in Code View, you can manipulate or import the code in whatever way you wish. Visual Builder also features preset snippets of code that can be added by dragging them onto the canvas. So, in summary, we now have an app that can display and filter terrorist data, generate analytics on that terrorist data, and import new terrorist data through report forms. And all of this was made in a matter of minutes without needing to use any code whatsoever. All I would need to do now is to launch the application from Visual Builder and it would be live. Please note that this demo only scratched the surface of what Visual Builder is capable of. There are many other features that are available for improving the developer experience. For more information about Visual Builder's other features, please consult our Help Center. It offers a multitude of guides, videos, and news updates to keep you informed on everything Visual Builder has to offer. This concludes the demo. Thank you for watching.